everybody, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel Foe. We're just gonna start this quest. Even if it's Diana we're talking about here, I'm starting to get a bit worried about something's happened. Yeah, if she thought her stay was going to drag on, she'd have normally sent a message saying so. But well, given where she went... Right? Diana, that must be the store's owner. Pardon the intrusion, but is something troubling you? You guys, you're the military academy folks who keep coming here. Maybe we should ask them. What do you think? It can't hurt. If it won't inconvenience you, I have something I'd like to discuss. Do you have some time now? We'd be happy to listen. We'll try to help if we can. It doesn't look like the owner of the store is here. Is that why you want to discuss? That's exactly it. The owner, Diana, left 2 days ago for Crossbell on a work trip. Ooh, is this gonna have Ellie and Diana meet? Like, are we gonna, like... Please tell me that we're gonna have this quest is gonna have Ellie and Diana meet up. I wanna see what happens. She was scheduled to return yesterday, but she didn't. Nor did she send a message saying she'd be late. We have a hunch that something else might be going on. What do you mean by that? The official reason she gave us for going to Crossbell was to stock up on Amorca's special honey. But we think she may have actually gone to Crossbell to visit her family. She has family still in Crossbell. Yes, we don't know any more than that. We think she has a daughter and father back in Crossbell. Maybe I should back up a little. To begin with, it seems Diana herself is originally from Crossbell. Here's the thing, though. We believe her mother's side of the family are Romar nobles, and that she used to have connections to move to Erebonia. So that's what happened. The reason she moved is because she got divorced 10 years ago. She left her 10-year-old daughter behind in the city and came here. I think it's always pained her. 8 years ago, she set up this shop and has contributed greatly to Melsante's prosperity. She even gave us live-in positions so we'd have a place to stay. We kinda gave that everything she did came from her need to atone. If we're right, then it would kind of make sense why it's taking her so long to come back from Crossbell. I see. She comes from a noble Romare family, huh? Something about that rings a bell. I just had a gut feeling. Anyway, it's very worrisome that she hasn't been in contact at all. Do you know where she was intending to stock up on the honey? Yes, it's a store called Towie's General Store on West Street in Crossbell City. Got it. We'll go see what we can find out for you. You're very kind. We appreciate that. So we're looking for Diana, who has gone to Crossbell City. If we visit Towie's General Store, we should take Yuna and Randy. Maybe I should just do that, because that didn't even give me a thumbnail opportunity. Piece of crap. Go back to the courageous. Go back to the courageous. Wait, actually, do we have... Maybe we have a hot spring scene, actually. If we do, I should just do that now. Oh yeah, we have a scene. Let's do it. Entering will start a sub-event featuring characters who were with you on the previous day? What do you mean? Oh, well, I was sent by a message to come by. Do you know anything about that, Reen? Yeah, looks like the others set us up, huh? But since we're here and all, I'm not saying that's a continuation of last night or anything. Reen? Oh, hey, Reen! Milliam and Rosalia! What are you guys doing here? Well, Granny Rose clued me in about the hot spring. And I'm not the type to turn down a good time, so I asked to be teleported here. Consider that the first and last time I ever let you call me Granny. At any rate, I thought it'd be a pity if she never got to experience our marvelous hot spring. Hence I brought her along. I hope it's not inconvenient for you. Yeah, what could we have here? Towa and Reen. Now that's just sweet. Thanks, Milliam. Well, it's good to see you, Milliam. And thank you, Rosalia. It's nice of you to squeeze this in while you're so busy. It was hardly any trouble. Well, what are we waiting for? It's hot soaks time! Wait, what? Man, it's sad that that's all I got. What a short amount of time to spend with my Towa. They're like, hey, you got that ending, guess what? This is all you get, boy. Whatever. Let's finish up things in Ortis. Obviously, we're not going to be walking around town because the nice music isn't playing. Did you have anything I needed? No.
With Capo getting ready to leave, the store already feels a little emptier. This is no time to lose heart. We all agreed we'd do our best in his absence. As long as we keep offering the people of Orders the same great service we always have, it'll all work out. It's the least we can do to repay Capo, since he's been handling the supply lines. We'll be fulfilling our promise to Lady Ferris as well.
Please excuse me for not noticing your arrival. Welcome to Riviera Court. It's a little embarrassing, but because I was recently conscripted, I've been asking the others to take care of things after I'm gone. Things aren't looking well, but the store should be at least be able to stay in business. Partially because I was sorting things out yesterday. That's all I need, really. I'll face the future with a proud heart. I have nothing to be ashamed of. The old Riviera Court was full of high-end goods geared toward nobility with a real snobby vibe. They sold luxury items that were beyond what regular citizens could ever dream of. That's why I started shopping at Kleist Mall, but I can't believe it. I came here the first time in a while and it's so different than how it used to be. They've got a huge selection for regular citizens. It even feels like the quality is even better than Kleist Mall. They kept up their business even after moving to such a small storefront. It shows how strong their spirits are. Maybe I misjudged this place. Bum, 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 bum. You know, you think about it, I'm almost done with Ortis, but I still have all of Crossbell, and basically all of Sutherland to do still. Like, my god. So many rounds. It's not a lot, but I did bring some food and supplies. Is there anything you need? Just shout. Managing Director Hugo told us to cooperate. Thank you very much. I wonder if I could take around 20 boxes of food? Is that really going to be enough? I've loaded 10 times that. Yes, if we can get that much, we should be able to manage. More importantly, there are lots of anxious people in the neighboring villages. Please distribute remaining supplies to them instead. Got it. If that's what you want, I'll get it done. What are Heimdall military boys doing here? I was conscripted along with my colleague, Eston. We were both feeling really down, and then suddenly that strange pillar appeared. I seriously doubt it's a mirage, so what in the world could it be? Stop making all this commotion! If you have time to be joking around, you're not working hard enough! That pointy structure that suddenly appeared really is enormous. Seeing that thing day and night, you start thinking about all kinds of things. Like how far I could climb. I want to push myself to the limits and see for myself, so bad I could barely sleep. I can feel the excitement flow through my muscles. What am I supposed to do with all this power, huh? Huh. This guy got a name? Got a name, friend? Or you just another one of them lousy cronies? You can definitely tell things are just empty. As empty as they've ever been. Cutlet sandwich. How many, more do I need? Oh! I've learned all the recipes, but the problem is shit. To get that one trophy, I have to cook all the foods. Right, all the foods. Shit. If something as big as that shows up in the ocean, you end up seeing it even if you don't want to. I'm a little worried, but I'm fine. I'm sure Will and the others are doing their best as we speak, after all. So I'll do my best. I'll keep this place in business no matter what. Herman came by to say hello a while back. He was looking a lot more relaxed, like a weight had been lifted from his shoulders. He's finally acting like his old self again. Just a sailor. Them damn sailor mouths. Yeah, the place just keeps getting emptier. Well, if I want to hear the beautiful Ordis theme, I gotta wait for, Trails of the Beginning. If we even go back to Ordis in there. Who knows? Here you go, Oliver. It's a special shoulder rub coupon. Thank you for always looking out for me.
Oh, Miss Raybell, you made this for me. I'm so moved. Oh, my back.
Oliver, are you okay?
I mean, his back went. Ooh! Oh! My God. This man's back keeps busting. This shit busting.
I've decided on your guiding principle. Yes, no matter what, I'm going to put the people first. They already have to deal with conscription and rationing, and now that strange structure has appeared. I want to do what I can to help comfort them. What's most important to me is my family, and the people under my care. I see. That's very like you.
Really? I was worried that wasn't the right answer.
Believe me, it's satisfactory, and if it wasn't, there was only everyone good, proud of you using. Yeah, I actually did just skip that. Have I even opened up this water once today? Nope.
Open it up. Let's open this up.
I know tomorrow's just gonna be a video editing day. I know that for a fact. Uh-oh. Wait, I dragged Charlotte out. It's not her fault. You can blame me for everything. Just forgive her.
Indeed, the blame does lie with you. Kidnapping, defamation. I wouldn't be surprised if larceny and assault were on the list as well. You will have time to consider this foolish behavior from your jail cell.
Please stop, Father. I chose to go with Judah. He hasn't committed any crime.
Charlotte, you disappoint me. You promised me you'd have nothing to do with commoners. You've broken that promise.
I'm sorry about breaking my promise to you, but I can't agree with your way of thinking. Judah has taught me so much about the world, and I've been able to think for myself for once. I want to learn more about this city and build a better future with all its citizens, not just the nobles, just as Mother was doing.
My lady! But Charlotte, those who live a poor life are also poor in spirit. Have you forgotten how your mother lost her life?
I remember. She was attacked by a robber in a back alley. But Judah isn't like that. When I lost the pendant Mother left me, he found it for me and even repaired it.
Is that true, boy?
Yes, sir. It happened at the summer festival. It wasn't just me. Ash and the others helped find it too. When we found it, it was already broken. But I knew how important it was to Charlotte, and I didn't want her to be any more upset. I asked the craftsman I knew, and he managed to repair it.
Acting due to how he honestly felt. It almost reminds me of how she used to act before she passed. Perhaps I am the one who has been mistaken in my views.
Honestly, you had to go and turn into something even more beautiful than it was when I gave it to my wife. Very well. I suppose I can accept your friendship. I will permit you two to continue spending time together. Father, thank you so much. This is great, Charlotte. I will not repeat the same mistake again. No matter what happens, I will protect our precious Charlotte. I promise you, Cecile. Cecilia. Like I've said, according to notifications from the administration, it's a weapons faculty for use against Calvert.
As if I would believe such nonsense. Forget it. I'm more concerned about the Beckford 5th. It was in the region yesterday.
The government will be providing compensation for my ship, yes? It sunk under their watch. Well...
Quit mumbling and speak, man!
I wish I could, but... Did you see that? It moved! It's too much, that thing being this close to Ortis. I really do hate this government. Why do they always have to do things like this?
Are we talking about the fortress or the other thing?
Mass will be held at the cathedral today at noon. Please feel free to join us. Oh, and this is something I'm not really supposed to talk about, but... Have you heard? It seems that the Emperor has regained consciousness. This is amazing. Adios must have heard our prayers. I have to tell as many people as possible. Sounds like it's not going to stay a secret for long.
Ah, it is you, the Ashen Chevalier, and your collaborators.
Archbishop, you appear to be well apprised of the situation. Appraised of the situation.
Mind you, I am not especially informed on what goes on behind the scenes, nor do I intend to stick my nose in it. We all have our own duties. What say we fulfill one of them here?
How so, your grace?
In the name of the Ortis Cathedral, blessed as it is by Adios, I, Archbishop Bremfeld, hereby bestow this humble gift upon you. I believe our resources can be of service to all of you. As you can stand ready to face your destiny, I will pray to Adios you relieve of your burdens you carry.
Archbishop, I don't know how to thank you.
It is my mission to pray for the people's well-being, yourselves included. It is not much, but it is all I can offer. Should you lose your way or need to rest, you are always welcome here. I'll be looking forward to seeing you.
We appreciate it. Yesterday was terrible. A massive pillar suddenly appeared out at sea, sending this whole town into a panic. It looks the same as the salt pail that appeared in Northumbria. The war begins today, friends. Those of us here in the church will be holding mass in an effort to put the people's hearts at ease, for what little it may be worth. No, you're nothing. Welcome to Ortis Cathedral. We will be holding mass today. We have a lot more people than usual. They all answer the Archbishop's call admirably. No matter your circumstances, I am certain we can overcome any crisis if we pray together. Boof. Boosh. I thought my ship might be useful investigating that white pillar, so I spoke to Marcus Regan. As a result, he offered to bring up the matter with the Imperial government for me. It is well worth getting ready so we could set out by any time. There's the fact that Lord Beckford's ship sunk, though, so we can't be too careful. But on top of alleviating the people's worries, I'll be able to put the governor in my debt. Miss Kara, are you sure you're okay? That's the first time I've ever seen you break something. Oh, enough already! I looked outside for a moment and met the gaze of a creepy eye, that's why! I realized my error, so let's not speak of it again. Sorry, ma'am. Anyway, we should get to arranging some refreshments for our guests. They all must be so very stressed. Time of crisis calls for sugar, I always say. Perhaps I'll make something sweet. I'll start the preparations. I still love that the paintings around town or in places are like actual like real world things and like concept art. Why do they have 4 of concept art of Heimdall in here though? Noble, is that it? Are you all just no, count 4? You know what? I don't care. You're not giving me nothing, so why should I care? Excuse me, I just need to lose my mind a little bit. Rean Swarzer's back in town, and he's looking a little better than he used to be. The only thing he's missing now is his black hair. I mean, I could just easily make that happen. Don't you believe me? Well, let me show you. Look, people! It's Rean Sword! I forgot I could challenge this old fart to fucking cards. Oh, isn't this a surprise? Governor Regnites, Count Ingrid, and you too, Marcus Ballard. I take it you've been putting together a strategy. That we have. Disorder is spreading all across Vermeer, and Otis is no exception. So I've been working to stem the tide with whatever aid these 2 gentlemen can offer. We've already determined that the pillar here shares some remarkable similarities with the salt pail that appeared in Northumbria. If this information gets out, people are rightly going to start panicking. To think I'd hear the name of that this whatever thing once more. I've reached out to Kreutz in Norteria, and it sounds like they've been experiencing similar unrest there. Though perhaps that suggests that this is all part of the government's scheme. Indeed, it's possible that they intend to sow whatever. Anyway, it's possible that they intend to sow chaos and despair so that the world may be more easily swallowed by the Great Twilight. We can't afford to let that happen. Things may look grim, but we still have time to make a difference. I'm going to stick it out until the very end. We'll show everyone that this Great Twilight's power isn't absolute. We'll be praying for your success. This Operation Shining Steel of yours intrigues me. It sounds dangerous, but under the circumstances, it may be our only hope. I wish you the best of luck. I will do my part to keep the government distracted from your activities. I don't even remember my voice, so I have a score of my own to settle anyway. I shall assail them with a bureaucracy the likes of which they have never seen. Honestly, I've never been more confident in him. Thank you, Marcus Ballard. We're glad to have you on our side. Not really, but, you know.
Marcus Regan! Lots of nobles on the western coast are cooperating with... what the fuck is that? The clouds? Cooperating with the government. And have had no choice but to dispatch... Wait, hold up. Yo, hold up, I'm sorry. There's a chance I could do some Peach Beach Splash ranked matches right now. I gotta get in on this. Mike was muted. Back from like only 3 matches on PBS. Literally it's blowed, kinda. What is the meaning of this, Gorty? The Christ distribution's incentive plan, you said it was guaranteed. Guaranteed! Just hold on a minute. You're the one who's responsible for those massive losses. Weaseling around trying to enrich yourself, acting like you know everything yourself. You're one to talk. Weren't you the one who kept increasing your share to gain the upper hand? Give me back my money, you shameless snake! Took the words right out of my mouth, you bumbling buffoon!
My apologies, gentlemen, for interrupting your exciting chatter, but the Government Accountability Inspector would like a word with you. They're quite interested in this situation.
Why would the Government Accountability Inspectorate be calling here?
This is bad, Richmond. If they start snooping around, they could easily find out about our insider information. A situation like that would put just about anyone in a panic. Guess you reap what you sow.
Did you hear about that strange giant tower object appearing in the ocean yesterday? It was truly the most surprising thing appearing out of nowhere, with no forewarning whatsoever. Now don't misunderstand, I'm very content with our government, but they could tone down the appearance a little.
The appearance of that strange pillar-like entity over the water really took those of us in the city by surprise. However, after much discussion with Manager Warburg, we ultimately decided that our hotel would continue providing services as normal. We understood that our guests' worries over the current situation, but we assure you that we are following developments and acting accordingly. Please enjoy your stay here and know that you are in good hands. Bringing out perplexing things as that fortress and those pillars are right before the war starts too? It's clear as day that the government is moving quickly as to avoid being questioned by the everyday citizen. I have no idea what this government does in the shadows, out of sight. But at the very least, I'd like for them to recognize that they are losing the people's trust and fast. Yeah, honestly, I'm a little... Only 3 matches. Like, that's all I got out of that. I wish I didn't even bother. But if I didn't, then I'd kind of be left even farther behind in the rank match dust. So I kind of had to do it.
I was beginning to worry that I wouldn't be able to acquire the special toppings my ice cream needs, but Kleist & Co. stocked me up. I used to hear some rather unsavory rumors once I met them, though they were so sweet. I really should drop off some treats for them later. The government keeps emphasizing that the pillar is just a weapon of theirs, but this is far too sinister. I don't believe it.
It doesn't seem like the military police or the governor know too many details. We can't afford to be careless here.
The way it appeared out of thin air is so unsettling. You know there was nothing there before. Chancellor Osborne and the Imperial government must be planning something.
Can't go that way. My husband lent his boat out to help with the investigation to that white pillar. Our family business is marine transportation, so he knows the ships and the sea like the back of his hand. And given that, whatever that thing is, I imagine his skills are going to come in very handy. But we need something to change, and soon. Our financial situation is terrifying. My hair's about to fall out. Present actions lay the structure for the future, right? I'm sure that his labors will bear fruit for us later on.
Hold on, this truck. I see you figured it out. This is one of the fleets of the trucks Hugo has sent out to deliver aid packages all over the Empire. Kleist & Co. has plenty of reserve supplies. There's a lot of people we can still help.
Now that thing has appeared over the coast, everyone's feeling on edge. The least we can do is get these supplies out. Might help us start making up for the trouble we caused too. You're really pulling out all the stops, huh?
Merchants are people too, and this is do or die for everyone. As the new representative of the Order's branch, you leave taking care of this city to me. Just concentrate on what you need to do, and whatever happens, don't lose.
Listen up, Kleist & Co. Listen up. Kleist & Co. has been making arrangements and delivery supplies to little shops and merchants. It sounds like they'll be heading our way, too. This is gonna be massive for us. You know, up until recently I heard some shady stuff about them from merchants. But if they have given us a hand here, then I'm definitely going to revisit my thoughts on them. This book I ordered express is already here. I'm really looking forward to reading it. It's an old adventure story, it's got some pretty famous quotes, and the main character is so cool.
Besides, my father used to read it to me back when. It carries a lot of memories for me. I'm going to give it a read. I hope father can make it back safely, just like the hero does.
Or die in a sacrifice like the hero does. I've been putting in orders for some older books. They're more popular than you think. Actually, they're selling better than the new releases. God, I don't get it. What kind of person would want to read some musty old tomes when there are shelves full of brand new books and experiences? It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just think of it as discovering a new sales method or something. That's fine. Welcome, welcome. Here to pick up something nice? All today's products are fresh and delicious. That large pillar's sudden appearance has really thrown me for a loop, I must say. Everyone at Riviera Court worked so hard. I'm embarrassed about my own efforts and how the pillar's appearance has affected me. I've temporarily adopted the mindset of a beginner. I'm reviewing everything starting with the fundamentals. I hate to lose to them merely because I was too absorbed in my own way of thinking. I stopped by Riviera Court to take a gander around. They're using top-notch ingredients, just like you'd think. Given the current state of things, pizzas are a little on the high side. But it looks like they've held out from their compromising on quality. What? A little luxury every now and then can go a long way. But quite small is generally cheaper and more convenient. You have to split up your shopping between different stores.
Welcome, we finally reached the day the war begins. Oh, everything's left me so nervous I spent all morning glued to the radio, listening for new developments. It's been a month and a half since the attempt on His Majesty's life, but it really feels like a blink of an eye. There's no stopping it now, is there? I just hope they'll bring things to an end quickly.